Hey y'all, I'm JamesWright and welcome to Wizards News. Today I want to talk about some predictions. The game is not out yet and there's a lot of speculation going on. There's a lot of things we do know, but what is it going to be? And I want to actually talk about what my predictions are, and let's see what happens when it comes out. Do I actually go back and say, I was completely wrong, or there were some things I was right about? So let's dive in. Number one, how complicated the game is, especially when you compare it to Pokemon Go. A lot of people are saying that it's going to be fairly similar to Pokemon Go and that it's not going to be terribly complicated. I'm really seeing a lot more complications coming into this, treating it a lot more like an RPG in that you're going to have character and stats and other things like that you can build up in different ways and collect in different ways. It's going to be something that is a lot deeper than I think a lot of people are expecting. And as deep as it may be when it first comes out, I know that it's something that's going to be developed over time, and there's going to be more add-ons and more tasks. It's going to be a far more detailed game, and I think that was something that was missing from Pokemon Go that I'm really looking forward to in Wizards Unite. I'm predicting that the game will be just about as big as Pokemon Go in the US. In the US, it'll be something that's fairly similar. You'll get a lot of news about it. It'll be something that a lot of people really get into in the beginning and kind of dies off a little bit. In Europe, I think it's going to be a much bigger launch than it was in the US. I think that it'll be much bigger than Pokemon Go in Europe just because Harry Potter it's a bigger industry there. So I think that there's going to be a lot of hype, and it's going to be just about as big as Pokemon Go. I don't think it's going to be bigger, but I don't think it's going to be much smaller either. A lot of people are really speculating about the date when it'll come out because they opened the launch for the app on the 11th of March, and so you can pre-sign up to get into it. And a lot of people are waiting. It's like, oh yes, it's going to be right around the corner. So some people are thinking a week or two, and some people are saying, maybe not until July or August. They did say it'll be in the summer, maybe. But I'm going to say that it is going to come at the end of March, sometime around early April. I'm guessing like the first week of April is when it's going to be beta launch. And it'll probably be US, Europe, and Australia is my guess. I don't think they're going to do Japan this year because it's not as big. I mean, Pokemon Go was huge in Japan, so they'd be crazy not to put it out there. But Harry Potter's not as big in Japan. So I think that's going to be something that we will see in US, Europe, and Australia sometime around the first week of April is my guess. Right off the bat, there are 3 different positions that you can pick from and change around in. And I think in the future they're going to introduce more. 3 is a good number to start with. It's a group to choose from, it says that it's larger, and it kind of hints at something being bigger. But it's enough to say we're working on this, but we're going to put in more. And I think you're going to see more skill trees come up and more professions come up as the game grows on. One of the things that I'm really looking forward to in the game is it's going to be far more group-centered. There's going to be a lot more that the group has to work together to accomplish a task. It's not going to be as much team-based. At least that is my prediction. I think in some way they're going to work in the houses, in that maybe each house has a strength and a weakness to some of the positions, but I don't think that it's going to be a team-based like it was in Pokemon Go or Ingress. I think that's something that Niantic has really reached for, and they moved away from in Ingress into Pokemon Go, and I think they're going to take another step away from teams and make it far more cooperative. So that's my prediction. We'll see. So as always, first comment below that makes me laugh out loud, I'll pin you to the top. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what predictions actually come out. Is there a prediction you'd like to make and say, ooh, you're wrong on this, you're right on that, or how about this? I'd love to hear those down below. Also, if you'd like to see a link to any of the sources where I find information, those are all listed down in the description. And that's about it for today. So I hope you like this, and until next time, have a magical day.